Am I the a-hole for filing divorce? I, 46M, have been married to my wife, 41F, for almost 10 years. We have two kids who are 9 and 7. Every summer, her parents fly her and our kids back to Pennsylvania for a week-long visit. 2 summers ago, when she came back, I realized she was distant and wasn't being affectionate with me, let alone intimate very often. After we were intimate, I got a yeast infection. I went to the doctor and fixed it, but the next summer, same thing. Back to the doctor for fungal cream. I have many suspicions at this point. We weren't intimate for months, and we talked about going to therapy to deal with our issues. She said she had some things she needed to tell me, but not without a therapist. I started looking. Then one morning a few weeks ago, she gave me her phone and asked me to load up her Universal Studios tickets so she could take the kids. I had just woken up, and while loading the tickets, her Instagram was there, and I looked at her messages. She was in a very explicit conversation with a man she knew from Pennsylvania. They talked about sexual acts they had and what she wanted to do to him next time she was there. She said in one of the messages, "If I come home, you have to love me forever. I'm not going to sneak around." I guess she wasn't loving me because she was loving him. I did take pictures of the messages and went to work in a whirlwind. I left work early that day and met up with my best friend to tell him what I found. After a few drinks and lots of crying, I went home and told her to come outside away from the kids. When she got outside, she said, "What's wrong?" I said, "You know, don't you?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Well, our marriage is over and I don't want to talk about any of it from here on out unless it's in court for a divorce." She said, "Fine." Since then, she has moved out to the living room and has not talked to me except when it comes to the kids. Neither of us can afford to move, so we talked about cohabitating for the sake of the kids. But I don't know if I can do it. She is obviously still talking to him. When I asked her if she cut it off, she told me it's no longer any of my business. All our finances are in my name, including a load of debt and a new car I just bought for her. There is no way she can afford to keep up with her share, as I was covering for her lack of income with mine. My credit is good, and it took a lot of time to get it that way, but I'm certain it's just a matter of time before she stops paying for her share of the bills we had together. She has already told me she won't be able to pay for things. I tried to make an agreement for the bills with shares and due dates, but she refused to sign it. Am I the a-hole if I file divorce and move out from my kids so that I don't get to see them every day? Even the thought of it makes me ill. They have no idea anything is going on at this point.